Okay, welcome back. Last time we challenged Liza and Tate at the Moss Deep City Pokemon Gym and earned our 7th gym badge. We did unfortunately lose Zyra Vitropius and Weevil the Armaldo, who I'd just added to the team, and then we went and dealt with Team Magma at, the Space Center. Now, I have previously stated that I'm not a big fan of just having a Pokemon that is solely there to have HM moves. But realistically, I'm never going to use this Marill. Mostly because, well, it's a thick fat Marill, so it doesn't have access to huge power. Basically, it doesn't have huge power, and also all the moves that would make huge power Azumarill good in Gen 6 onwards, they don't exist here. Because, like, Waterfall, well, one, I don't have Waterfall until this bit, and then that's still a special move, because all water moves are special. Aqua Jet doesn't exist yet, Play Rough doesn't exist yet. So yeah, this Marill is kinda just gonna be here to exist. And before I go and do anything else, I'm also going to go and stock up on healing items and repels, because I have a feeling I might need some of these. Just on the off chance that I need them, I'll also buy a few full heals, because getting rid of potential status ailments could be very, very important. Also, stocking up on that many max repels probably is enough to get me through Victory Road as well. Oh, also, I switched bikes at some point. I know it was in between episodes because it was when I was going back and forth from the Magma hideout for training. So pretty much, yeah, I now have the Acro bike. Realistically, what I should have done was open up PK Hex and give myself both the Mach and Acro bikes, like you can do in Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire. But yeah, I hadn't thought that far ahead at the time. Anyway, off we go to Route 128. Realistically, I probably should go to Sootopolis first. Anyway. Hi, I was just in Seafloor Town a little while ago. I saw a giant green Pokemon flying high in the sky. I've never seen anything like it. Wonder what it was. Is this maybe a major discovery? So that's the game's way of telling you, hey, go to Seafloor Town. It's important. So we'll be heading on over there at a later time. Also, this totally isn't an important area. No siree, this definitely couldn't be important. Also, I know that this isn't the tile I need to be on, but I'm gonna go down here anyway, because I assume there's an item here. It is. It was not worth it. A Mago Berry? I was hoping for something cool. I was hoping for, like imagine if that had been a Master Ball. If that had been a Master Ball, that would have been so cool. Because that's, like, probably directly above the chamber where Kyogre would be. That would have been so cool if that had been that. But no, here we are. Submarine Explorer 1 is painted on the hull. This is a submarine that Team Aqua stole in Slateport. It must have gone ashore here. Okay, so, pretty much, here's the plan. We're going to deal with Team Aqua for the final time. And I have no worries about my ability to beat them. Mostly because, well, I annihilated Team Magma. I annihilated Team Magma with little to no issue. And also, on top of that, my level cap is 48. So Pascal has a good few levels before he kind of is at a point where I'd need to worry about it. And just to double down and make sure that nothing isn't getting one shot, we're just gonna give him the magnet as well to power up his power up her electric moves just a little bit more. Okay, so I know the way to get through here very, very quickly and solve all the puzzles. However, I think just for my own practicality, and also, you know, getting a bit more EXP, I'm gonna try to fight everyone in here as well. Mostly just because getting all that EXP could come in handy. And, look, I'm just gonna level with you. I am a little bit worried about fighting Juan. Like, Juan is potentially very dangerous. I have a couple of ideas on how I'm gonna be able to beat him, but pretty much Pascal, like, I know what his team is. Pretty much my entire plan is Pascal takes out the Love Disc, Vacilio, and I think it's a Sea King. Basically, Pascal's meant to take out 3 of them, then my ghosts and maybe a couple of other Pokemon can take out the Whiscash, and then in a perfect world, Pascal and Walrein, either of them should hopefully be able to bring down the Kingdra. But obviously, Kingdra is a scary, scary Pokemon to have to fight. This is... I don't think I've ever gone through this room before. So, I know that I'm going the wrong way, but surely there must be a person over here for me to fight. Right? There has to be someone over here. Where even am I here? Okay, so I know... so this is... But if nothing else, this is kind of just telling me... Oh, wait, I know where this is. I know exactly where this is. So what happens if I hop over this barrier and go that way? Like, I know I'm intentionally going the wrong way here. Don't worry about that. I know that I'm supposed to go up and then through, I think it's the door on the left, and then there's, like, the entire water thing. Like, I know my way around here. Oh, perfect. It just loops back around. Okay. So, now that I know that there's not really more people that I need to worry about, let's just keep moving on and get through here without any hassle. Because realistically, Pascal will probably one-shot absolutely everything in here. However, I would also like to make a slight amendment to that statement. Pascal probably one-shots everything in here, but I am a little bit worried about Archie's Mighty Anna. I don't know if he'll one-shot... Sorry, I don't know if she'll be able to one-shot that. But either way, I think we're okay. Also, I'm just going to run away from all the Zubats, and when I eventually find a Golbat, I'll just catch a bat. Why? Just because I can. Just because I can. Right, so how do I do this one again? I believe the answer is very simple. I think I just push this forward. Basically, actually, these two doors lead to the same room. I think. Okay, I guess they don't. Either way, hopefully I remember how to do this. So I go this way, and that leads to there. Then I take this, and then this leads around to there, and then that brings me back around here. Then these go around, and around, and around. And this takes me along to here, and out. Fantastic. Your Honor, we have successfully made progress. Also, I love how it gives you a little strength puzzle there. It basically gives you the choice of, hey, do you want to do a little strength puzzle or double battle? And my answer to that is very, very simple. The answer is both. I will do both. Why? Because I quite like strength puzzles. Why? I just think they're kinda neat. Also, I did not even do that properly. Also, oh, so that's Shelly there. The idea that she's the admin, she's like the second in command, and she is a completely skippable fight, I find that so funny. It's like, because realistically, Shelly is the one who comes with Archie to this. Like, Matt is left at the hideout. So realistically, she must be the second in command for Team for Team Aqua. And then just... you can just walk right past her. You can quite literally walk right past her and never have to fight in this area. I find that so weird and kind of funny. Although, to be fair, it does kind of lend itself to a more, I'm kind of sneaking in behind what they're doing. You know, if you try to just, like, sneak past absolutely everyone and before you get to Archie. Because, obviously, you have to fight Archie at the end here. And honestly, I don't think Archie is going to be all that difficult. Pascal will be able to handle pretty much anything. Also, these Mighty Annas are not a threat to me. Like, the most threatening thing that these Mighty Annas can do is swagger. Okay, you know what? They hit Pascal with that, which now brings which brings my physical attack back to neutral, actually, because we've been hit by Intimidate twice. And now, both Mighty Annas get wiped out by Surf, and that should bring in probably a Carvana. I'm going to guess it's a Carvana maybe a Golbat, probably a Carvana. Oh wow, it is a Golbat, okay. And I don't even remember what I clicked. Oh, I clicked Aurora Beam. Honestly, Golbat could feasibly survive that, because Golbat does have a pretty good HP stat. Either way, this battle is over. Why would they wing attack the electric type? You know, I'm not going to question it. Either way, they focused super hard on Pascal, and then Snowmad was actually the one who did most of the work. Anyway, with that is Shelly and this final grunt defeated. So now we get to do this strength puzzle. When I was a kid, this strength puzzle was the bane of my life. I hated this strength puzzle. I could not figure it out for the life of me. But now that I've played this game dozens and dozens and dozens of times, yeah, I feel pretty confident in knowing how to do it. I say as I immediately mess it up. Disregard what I just said. But yeah, 10 out of 10, that is violently on brand. Like, oh yeah, I totally know how to do this. I couldn't figure it out for the life of me when I was a kid. But then, you know, I played the game a whole bunch, and now I can do it effortlessly every single time. Immediately proceeds to mess it up. Because sometimes, that's just gaming. There we go. Okay, so what is this? EM31 Ice Beam. Okay, that's kind of cool. So, Brick Break, anything I can teach Brick Break, I can teach Ice Beam. Okay, that's kind of nice, and Kyogre is just over there, but I still need to get my encounter in here. So you know what, I'll go back into this room. Oh, well, that's a bit inconvenient. I guess I'll do this puzzle backwards then. If I do that, then that, then that, then that. Oh wow, that's so much easier! Wow! You know what, just because I can, let's try it. Yeah, sure, why not? Okay, I'm just gonna run around until I get an encounter. It'll probably just be a Zubat. But honestly, as much as I'd prefer Golbat, it'll probably just be Zubat. Yes, I already have one, but hey, you know what? That'll be fine. So, if nothing else, it'll be very easy to catch. Oh, I could get repeat ball value if this breaks out, though. 1, 2, 3, click. I probably should have just done that straight away. Yes, I have run away from like 30 of these things previously, but honestly, it's the same Pokemon. Okay, so now then, let's use that Super Potion. Let's use that Super Potion that I found. Did I find a Super Potion? I did not, okay. I guess I'll use my final Lemonade to heal up Pascal. And now we can go and fight Archie for the final time. So this will be our final battle with Team Aqua. Okay, away we go. There's Kyogre. Hold it right there. So it was you after all. Behold, see how beautiful it is, the sleeping form of the ancient Pokemon Kyogre. I've waited so long for this day to come. It surprises me how you've managed to chase me here, but that's all over now. For the realization of my dream, you must disappear now. Okay, so, final battle with Team Aqua. Archie will have 3 Pokemon, obviously. He will lead with a Mighty Yana at level 49. You'll then go to either Sharpedo or Crobat. And I think I'm okay regardless. I'm just going to click Thunderbolt and see how much this does. Thunderbolt hits for about, I don't know, 85-90%. Scary Face. Scary Face is a little bit of an inconvenience, not going to lie. Because now I'm going to get outspared. And as a result of that, I'm actually going to switch out to Walrein. I'm going to switch out to Walrein just for the safety. Just for the safety of knowing that I'll be able to switch Pascal back in and get its speed stat all the way back up. Or I could set up Hail and just go for the kill that way. No, I'll just go for Surf and take out the Mighty Yana. So now he'll probably go to Sharpedo, I think. He more than likely goes out to Sharpedo here. And that is... Okay, there's the Sharpedo coming in. So now I will go for Body Slam. Goes for Swagger. Okay. Hopefully I don't hit myself, because this will hit pretty hard, I believe. And the amount of damage I'll take from Rough Skin won't be... those two things will not be equal. Body Slam, nail you just one shot. Okay, so... I'm gonna click Ice Ball. I'm gonna risk of going for the Ice Ball play. Wow, we got the one turn. We literally were confused for one turn. That isn't too bad. Ice... Huh. No. Apparently Ice Ball. Good to know that Ice Ball apparently works on Rough Skin. Which doesn't really make a whole lot of sense, because it's not like a punch. It's not a punch. It's not a body slam or anything. Like, I'm not... Like, it's a move that isn't making physical contact. You know what? I'm just going to sacrifice Maril. Okay, that's a Slash. That probably just one-shots Maril. Especially if it crits. So, realistically, honestly, I could have probably just gone out to one of my two Ghosts, solved the problem that way. Either way, I'm not too worried about... Well, I'm not too worried about it. We just go out to Pascal, we go for Spark, we take out the Sharpedo, and now I just need to Thunderbolt the Crobat, and we should be able to be on our way. Spark at least makes sense, because it's like covering itself in lightning and then kind of charging. Okay, and now Crobat comes in, level 49, and I'm just going to Thunderbolt it. Wastes a turn going for Mean Lurk. Could have at least gone for Poison Fang. I don't even know if this thing has Poison Fang. I know it can't have Cross Poison, because Cross Poison doesn't exist until Gen 4. And that is a big one-shot, takes out the Crobat, and that is Archie defeated. What? I lost to a mere child like you? Yes, this isn't new. This isn't new for you, buddy. I commend you. I must recognize that you are truly gifted. But I have this in my possession. With this red orb, I can make Kyogre. The red orb suddenly began shining by itself. And with that, Kyogre awakens. I love how it goes up and doesn't sink down. That's kind of funny to me. What? I didn't do anything. Why did red orb... Where did Kyogre go? It's a message from our members outside. Yes? What is it? It's raining heavily? Good. That should have happened. That's why we awakened Kyogre. Realized Team Aqua's vision of expanding the sea. What? It's raining far harder than we envisioned? You're in danger? That can't be. That's just not possible. Hold your position and monitor the situation. There's something wrong. Red Orb is supposed to awaken and control Kyogre. But why? Why did Kyogre disappear? Why? What have you wrought? Archie, you've finally awoken Kyogre, haven't you? What will happen to the world if this downpour continues for all eternity? The world's landmass will drown in the deepening sea. What? Don't you get all high and mighty with me. Wasn't it you, Team Magma, that infuriated Groudon? So long as I have this red orb, I should be able to control Kyogre. I should be able to control it. We don't have time to argue about it here. Get outside and see for yourself. See if what you've wrought is the world that we desired. French, come on. You have to get out here too. Okay, so here we are. What happened? What is this wretched scene? Did I make a horrible mistake? I only wanted... You understand now, Archie? You finally see how disastrous your dream turned out to be? We have to hurry. We have to do something before the situation goes completely out of control. Don't say anything. I know that I have no right to be critical of Archie. But the way things are now, I doubt that we humans will be capable of doing anything about it. But neither can we stand by and just watch helplessly. The responsibility for putting an end to this falls to Archie and me. This defies belief. Those super ancient Pokemon. Their power is unbelievable. They've upset the balance of nature itself. Hi Stephen, how are you doing? Huh? What's happening? This is terrible. After the scorching heatwave ended, this deluge began. If this doesn't stop all of Hoenn, no, the whole world will drown. This huge rain cloud is spreading from above Sootopolis. What in the world is taking place there? There's no point in arguing here. Sootopolis might provide answers. I don't know what you intend to do, but don't do anything reckless. Okay, I'm going to Sootopolis. Okay, so. Also, I would like to thank the game devs. I would like to very much thank the game devs for this. Mostly because it means I get to listen to the kind of... I think it's just called Heavy Rain. And I always preferred that music to Drought. Actually, for convenience purposes... For convenience purposes... No, I'll go to Sootopolis first. I'll go to Sootopolis first, so it's closer. Because I need to go to Pacific Town, but I'll do that. Honestly, I'll probably still do that in this episode. I don't know how long all this will take. Okay, so we dive back down. I'll probably just keep Maril with me for dive for a little bit. Oh, there's a hidden item here. Hold on, that is a... Oh, it's a super potion. I mentioned one of those earlier. Okay. Okay, so now I'll come back and get my encounter here at a later time. But I will need to get a separate encounter at a later time as well. Like, I'll get my encounter and then I'll have to catch a Relicanth separately if I don't find one. Mostly because I need it for the legendaries. Speaking of legendaries, here's Groudon and Kyogre. Okay, so, Groudon and Kyogre are just there. I mean, realistically, this doesn't look like a fair fight for Groudon, but still, come on. Anyway, when two Pokemon that gigantic are fighting that savagely, there's not much that we can do. Wow, this is wicked! Fair. Weather was clear this morning, but all of a sudden dark clouds brewed up, rain started falling in sheets, and there was thunder and lightning too. Weather just went completely wild. Is all of this because of those Pokemon? These giant Pokemon suddenly appeared in the middle of the sea. I've never seen them before. Why are they smashing into each other like that? Why can't they be friends, those Pokemon? I mean, they are two Pokemon that are there, like, they are diametrically opposed. Everyone in this town has taken refuge and won't leave their homes. Even I would rather not venture outside. Sootopolis' gym leader is lovely. Hang on, wait, what did he say? Oh, they want to teach my Pokemon skill swap? It's really lovably admirable, but that also means I have many rivals for attention. You got appeal with skill swap. Okay, basically this lady wants to teach me skill swap, okay. Aren't Pokemon our friends? Why are they going wild this way? Probably because they're like two super ancient Pokemon that are, you know, kind of always trying to kill each other. And, you know, the last time, it took an intervention from a third Pokemon to go and stop them. Okay. So now that I've healed up, I can fly back to Sootopolis if I need to. Also, I love how I can just, you know what, just for fun, while I'm here, I'll fish. Actually, how close can I get to them? There we go. Wait, can I just fish on this tile? Oh, that's the wrong one. No, there's a time and place for everything. Yeah. When else am I going to get the coolest time to fish ever? Like, yeah, I have these two super ancient Pokemon just fighting right in front of me. And I'm going to go fishing. And we fish up a Gyarados. Okay. Okay, well, that's a level 35 Gyarados right off the bat. What will this Gyarados have? I mean, either way, I know I already have a Magikarp. I already have a Magikarp, so technically this is species. But hey, I ain't gonna complain about getting a second potential Gyarados. Okay, it has Twister. That's base 40, it's not gonna do that much. Okay, I said it wasn't gonna do that much. I didn't expect it to do that little. So, I'll just go for an Aurora Beam. It will hit neutral, it'll do a little bit of damage. Okay, Dragon Rage is a bit scary. Dragon Rage is scary because it's set damage. Like, I know how much it'll do, so I can work around it, but it's still just a little bit on the scary side. 1, 2... Gyarados, please just work with me here. I don't think this Gyarados has any physical move, so it leering at me isn't really gonna do anything. Okay, so once again, Ultra Ball, 1, 2. Gyarados, please just work with me here. Also, you know it's serious when Groudon and Kyogre are around. You know, Groudon and Kyogre are serious because it's like, oh, even Gyarados, it's kind of made nothing before them. I have an awful thing. This thing has like Thrash, so I am going to switch out to Walrein, and hopefully we should be able to catch this Gyarados. It also hasn't shown me its form yet. It's shown Leer, it's shown Twister, and it's shown Dragon Rage. It has a fourth move, I just don't know what it is off the top of my head. 1. Okay, game. Okay, it has Bite. Okay, so I know that it can't really do a whole lot to my Walrein. I also now know that I probably shouldn't switch in either of my 2 Ghost types because Bite is a problem. 1. Gyarados, please just work with me. Like, look, I know you're like the all-star team. I get that you're like the all-star team captain of Nuzlocke because you're good in like every region. Like, every region you can get a Gyarados in, it's always good, but come on here, just work with me on this. So, place your bets. What will take me longer to catch? Some of the legendaries that I'll be encountering at a later time, or this Gyarados? I mean, the Master Ball is right there. I still have a Master Ball ready to go, just on the off chance that I need it. Okay, I know that you're using Leer isn't going to do anything to me, because all of its moves are special, but I really need this Gyarados to stay in the ball, and I don't really know how much more damage I can potentially do to it. You know what, I'm going to risk it. I shouldn't. I can risk Hail. I can set up Hail, so now it'll take a little bit of... It'll take, like, chip damage each turn for 5 turns. So now I can whittle it down just a tiny bit more. It might die to the Hail. Looking at how much damage that did, might cut it close, but it could potentially die to the Hail. Okay, so that's Twister. That hits for 8. Yeah, this Gyarados means business. You know what? I'm just gonna say that for dramatic ambience, that's definitely not the term I needed or wanted for that. 2, 3, Flick, fantastic. I was gonna say the Pokeballs weren't working because of, you know, the crashing waves, and everything. Also, I love how Gyarados is the atrocious Pokemon. Also, I'm gonna go heal because that Gyarados did kind of a lot of damage, and also it defaulted to being in the death box. So that Gyarados ain't dead. I just caught it. It's definitely alive. Like, that Gyarados is very much alive, and maybe a problem for some upcoming opponents if I choose to use it. Disclaimer, I'm probably not going to use it, but hey, it is a Gyarados. It is indeed a Gyarados, and it is a serious Gyarados. Okay, so let's quickly head on into... let's do a little bit more, and then I'll end off today's episode. Like, I know... Like, I have my clear endpoint for today's episode. Oh, let's quickly talk to these two as well. Kyogre, what's wrong? Look over here, it's the red orb. Calm down, Kyogre. No good, it's not responding at all. Groudon, please, stop what you're doing. I know the extent of your power now. If you keep going... If you keep going, all of Hoenn, not just Sootopolis, will be completely ruined. The plane was utterly ruined. Those Pokemon fighting, Groudon, Kyogre. Those two super ancient Pokemon were awakened from a long sleep, never smashing each other with their uncontrollable energy. You being here now, I'll take to mean that you're prepared to become involved in this crisis. Well then, there's someone I'd like you to meet. Come with me. Okay, so now we got a quick little walk through Sootopolis. Listen, does seeing Groudon and Kyogre make you think that Pokemon are to be feared? But that's not true. Pokemon are really more... Why am I asking you this? You already know. Also, why did you stop walking? Probably because of technical limitation of the GBA, but still. Anyway. Okay, so here is the Cave of Origin. And now we can just go inside. Okay, here we are. Inside here you'll find someone named Wallace. I think you have what's needed to help him. What happens if I leave? Oh. I think if I talked to Steven again there, it just threw me back in, because I don't think I pressed any buttons. Okay, so let's just kind of, you know, cycle around and try getting an encounter in here. Our encounter for here is... Oh, hey, Golbat. What, definitely didn't want to see you, like, 15 minutes ago. Okay, so I'm going to look around until I find a new Pokemon that isn't a Golbat, and by that I mean I think Sableye is guaranteed. I'm pretty sure Sableye is my guaranteed encounter for this area, because I'm pretty sure it's just Zubat, Golbat, and Sableye. So hopefully Sableye can make its appearance quick and easy, because this may take a little while. Okay, here's what I'm going to do. I'll do 3 more encounters, and if I don't find a Sableye, I'll just cut until I eventually find one. Because that's another Zubat. This game loves Zubat. I mean, I say that, it's Pokemon. Pokemon loves having Zubats in caves in basically every gen. Even in Gen 5, you know, in Black and White 2. In Black and White 1, it's all Woobats and stuff. I mean, you know, look, I have no issue with that. I have no issue with Zubats, to be honest. I just need the Pokemon I'm looking for to appear. Because I know it's the only new Pokemon I can get in here, because in Emerald, they changed how the Cave of Origin works. Nope, that's still not what I'm looking for. But yeah, in the original Ruby and Sapphire, this is like a 3 or 4 dungeon, or cave. But here it's just the one. It's like one floor and then you reach the end. Okay, I will fast forward until I eventually find this thing, so I'll just be in that. There we go. Okay, so we finally found a Sableye. And honestly, I kind of hate that once again I did the thing where it's like, hey, yeah, so I haven't found this thing for a little while, and I know it's the encounter I can get. I mean, at least it stayed in the bowl straight away, that's great for me. But yeah, it's like, yeah, I'll fast forward until I find events like literally 1 or 2 encounters later. Okay, so now we have a Sableye that's ready to go. And now we can go and talk to Wallace and make our way out of this cave. Also, I love how there's rubies and sapphires here. That's cool. Ah, so you're Branch. I've heard tales of your exploits. My name is Wallace. I was once the gym leader of Sootopolis, but something came up. So now I've entrusted my mentor Juan with the gym's operation. Groudon and Kyogre, 2 Pokemon wreaking havoc here, are considered to be super ancient Pokemon. But there aren't just 2 super ancient Pokemon. There's one more somewhere. Somewhere there is a super ancient Pokemon named Rayquaza. It said that it was Rayquaza who had become the two combatants in the distant past. But even I have no clue as to Rayquaza's whereabouts. But do you know? You perhaps know where Rayquaza is now? If you do, please tell me. So, Cave of Origin, obviously. Cave of Origin, that's right here. I need you to do better than that. So, where might it be? Mount Pyre? No. But when I met the old lady there earlier, she made no mention of it. I very much doubt that the old lady would try to hide something from me. So, the answer is obviously the Sky Pillar, the only place you haven't been yet. The Sky Pillar? That's it! It must be the Sky Pillar. There's not a moment to lose. We'll head to Sky Pillar straight away. So, usually you would assume that would be the game saying, we'll go there right away, and it'll teleport you. No, you have to walk. You will be walking, and then surfing. Or just flying, if you already know. Sky Pillar? I've never been there. I wonder where it could be. Well, fortunately, where it is. But what I'm going to do is save and end off today's episode here. Next time, we're going to go and investigate the Sky Pillar, find Rayquaza, and maybe, depending on time depending, maybe even challenge the final gym. So I'm going to end off today's episode here. As always, feel free to leave a comment or click any of the buttons down below if you feel so inclined, and I will hopefully see you all next time as we continue with Pokemon Emerald. Okay, thanks for watching. Later.